It's a big week for the Patriots. Sunday Night Football on NBC as they take on the Buffalo Bills. But as we do on every Wednesday during our live show, we got our Patriots mailbag asking you questions involving everything throughout the week in your questions, Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. It is a big game, ladies and gentlemen. We saw in the graphic. They didn't put Belichick up like they did that one game, that one time. It put Drake Maye against Josh Allen. It is a big matchup. I saw them calling it shout out to Bryson, calling it the new Brady versus Peyton. And I'm excited for it. I know the line says 7.5, but I don't care. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. And if you want the Patriots to destroy the Bills on Sunday Night Football, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, because I want to absolutely blow them out. I think it's going to be a close game, but I would love an absolute blowout. Let's get to the questions. Charlisha Johnson, shout out to you for tuning in every single show. Charlisha, you're a real one, and we always appreciate you. How many touchdowns will Drake Maye throw in the game on Sunday? Oh, let's think. Well, the Buffalo Bills have an amazing defense, and they are the number one team in pass defense. They are only allowing 125 passing yards per game. Now, I will say that they did play Spencer Rattler, who was a shell of himself for the Saints, but I think that Drake Maye is going to show them out on Sunday. He is looking very confident. He is looking great. And I think him and Josh McDaniels are kind of on the same wavelength. And also, him and Stefon Diggs are kind of getting linked up together. So I believe that Drake Maye will throw for 2 touchdowns. I also really think that he's going to rush. I think he's going to rush for a lot of yards. I think he's going to rush for a lot of yardage on Sunday. Give me 2 touchdowns, though. Vicious Tuna. Is Kyle Williams telling Jalen Polk, hold my beer? What do you mean by that, Vicious Tuna? And I will say, Kyle Williams is kind of, in the same boat maybe as Jalen Polk, but I don't think they're letting Kyle Williams just get on the field. And it's kind of really, really annoying to watch, but it also makes sense. The Patriots need somebody to take the top off the defense. They need a deep threat. Which is why I made a video about trading for a certain someone, which I'm sure someone will ask a question for that later in this mailbag. But he's only playing like 9-10 snaps a game, but when he's getting on the field, he's making his presence known. He's catching passes. I think it's kind of hard for him just to get on the field because they're putting Stefon Diggs in the slot. They're running a lot of just 11 personnel. They're running 3 wide receivers on the field, and it's Kayshon Boutte out wide, Matt Collins out wide, even on the other side of the field, and then Stefon Diggs in the slot. It's Kyle Williams kind of just like, well, we have no room for you. And that's also why Pop Douglas has completely fallen off the face of the earth. So I think at some point Kyle Williams is going to get his shot, but it's going to take some time, especially if Matt Collins keeps catching red zone touchdowns. Mr. Swiss, if the Patriots beat the Bills Sunday night, are you writing the Patriots in the playoffs right now? Yes, 110%. If they beat the Bills on Sunday Night Football, right now the Patriots kind of power rankings are hovering around 20, and you will be 3-2. You are going to be a better record, obviously, than the Cincinnati Bengals. Throw them out. The Baltimore Ravens right now are 1-3, and Lamar Jackson isn't playing. They could be done themselves. And also, your upcoming schedule, you play the Saints, you play the Titans, you play the Giants, you play the Bengals, you play the Browns. That's a bunch of easy-ass wins. You also play the Jets, and the Jets look worse than the Dolphins. If you beat the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night, you have a chance to win 10, 11 games. Put them in the playoffs. A penny for your thoughts. And it's SpongeBob as their profile picture. Should we be concerned about any matchup going into Sunday? I am not concerned about the run game because the Patriots' run defense is great. You have Christian Barmore, you have Milton Williams on the interior. Good luck running against him, James Cook. I'm looking forward to see if you could do anything. Now, the wide receivers, they haven't done much either. But Keon Coleman and Khalil Shakir are going to be your 2 wide receivers. And then you can see right there, 17 yards, 16 yards. They haven't really been doing a lot. And you're going to have Christian Gonzalez on one side. You're also going to have Carlton Davis on the other side. We see that duo, and it locked down against the Panthers. But Dalton Kincaid is a really, really, really good tight end. And the Patriots are really, really, really bad at guarding tight ends because it involves the linebackers. And Robert Spillane and Christian Ellis are not good coverage guys. You can see right here the stat. The Patriots are allowing 64 yards per game against the tight ends, which is 8th highest in the league. Dalton Kincaid is one of the best tight ends in football. It's going to be tough for them to guard him, and it's going to take everybody. Hopefully Jelani Savai can come back, but I don't even think he's that great of a coverage guy. You have to figure out a way to bring down a safety, or maybe even at some point say, screw it, we'll put Marcus Jones on Keon Coleman, and we'll put Carlton Davis on Dalton Kincaid. You have to figure out that matchup. And that is the one thing I'm worried about on Sunday, is how are you going to guard the tight end? Because they have two. Not only Dalton Kincaid, but they also have Dawson Knox. So those two guys that you got to worry about. But I'll ask you guys, are you worried about Dalton Kincaid? Give me a Y for yes, or give me an N for no down in the comments section. I'm going to tell you guys about our sponsor right now, and we'll get to your questions in a bit. But I got to tell you about our sponsor, Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every single day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. I got a lineup for this weekend. It literally took me 30 seconds. Drake Maye, the more on rushing yards. I could not find a Dalton Kincaid player projection, but I'm going Keon Coleman the less, and give me the more on Stefon Diggs, 47.5 receiving yards. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Oh, I'm starting to really get nervous about this game. Biggest Patriots game, as Bryson on Twitter. If you guys follow him, go give him a follow. He's a great one on Twitter. It's a very nerve-wracking game, and I can't wait. And you got to wait all day Sunday. Let's get back to the questions. Matthew asking, what about Asante Samuel Jr.? Well, I think I read that he was dealing with an injury, and he was going to miss the first. He has stingers. I don't know exactly something a neck injury, but it always flares up, and it's kind of like derailed his time in the NFL. And teams are kind of risky about signing him, but he's also trying to make a comeback. But for the Patriots, I mean, now that Christian Gonzalez is back, now that Carlton Davis is there, you have Marcus Jones. I like Alex Austin as a backup. That's about it. Like, you don't really need to trade one. I know the Patriots were trying to trade for Jarvis Brownlee Jr. of the Tennessee Titans, but he was later traded to the New York Jets. I mean, it's a possibility. You also have Stephon Gilmore still available if you wanted to bring him back. Right now, I'm just not really looking at any cornerbacks. I mean, if you're going to really try to trade for someone, you could try to trade for Reek Woolen of the Seattle Seahawks. He's definitely going to be traded at some point, but I'm fine with the cornerback core as it is. Nest Force. Can we please talk about our return team? I've been asking for 3 weeks. How good is our blocking? We have 3 different players run back touchdowns if you include the preseason. I think I've talked about it on a couple shows. I think in the overreaction video, I said the Patriots have the best special teams unit in the NFL. Nestport, check out that video. I think you'll be happy. Yeah, I mean, the blocking is great. It is amazing to see. What is the special teams? Is it Brendan Springer? I'm trying to remember the exact name, Springer, as the special teams coach. But the blocking is great. I mean, you put Jack Gibbons. Milton Williams was on punt return. And it's awesome to see. You just have such speedy guys. Marcus Jones is so fast. Travion Henderson, teams were trying to figure out, hey, we're not going to kick the ball to Travion. We're going to kick it to Antonio Gibson, and he runs it back. Every single time the Patriots get a return, whether it's punt or whether it's kick, they have a chance to return it, and that helps field position, and the Patriots can take advantage of that, specifically with the Bills not having their starting punter on the field on Sunday. Maybe we can see them get into good field position. Dashy, do you think the Patriots should keep playing Diggs in the slot? That is an amazing question, and it is 100%, 1,000% yes. I don't like Stefon Diggs out wide. And they were trying to figure that out the first couple of weeks, which is why he was a little bit quiet throughout the entire first 2-3 weeks of the season. They were putting him out at the X. They were putting him out at the Y position, trying to figure out what place fit him best. But you can obviously see that when he is in the slot, he is still as quick as he was a couple years ago with the Buffalo Bills, with the Minnesota Vikings. He can still route run perfectly, cut perfectly, and Josh McDaniels' offense favors the slot, and it helps the slot guy get open over those middle-of-the-field crossovers, those shallow corner routes, the crossers, everything that works. Stefon Diggs is meant to be a slot wide receiver. He's like 5'11". He's speedy, and Drake Maye finds him on every point of the field. Have him be in the middle of the field, specifically on Sunday against the Bills. Don't move him out wide. There's no need to. Christopher Flores. Will the Patriots trade for A.J. Brown? I wish. I really, really, really wish. The Patriots, I just talked about it. Stefon Diggs is being in the slot. Well, there's one problem with him being in the slot. You do not have a deep threat whatsoever. And, well, A.J. Brown doesn't seem like he's too happy in Philadelphia because after the game, which, let's make note, the Bills and the Eagles are the only 4-0 teams. But A.J. Brown, he's got his ring. He wants his targets, man. And he only had 2 catches on Sunday, and he tweeted this out. It's a little Bible verse. If you're not welcome, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way. It's kind of like, hey, you're not getting your targets. Don't complain. Just stay quiet. Take a step back. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and just, all right, keep playing. Just keep showing up to work every day and not do a thing. And the Patriots, they could use him a ton. Use him a lot. Stefon Diggs is your number 1 guy. And I need to fix this Patriots wide receiver depth chart because Demario Douglas has completely fallen off a cliff because he's not Pop can only play in the slot. Stefon Diggs is now your slot receiver. It is Matt Collins and Kayshon Boutte. You also have Efton Chisholm and Kai Williams. You add A.J. Brown to this group. That is scary. Scary. But what would it take? Well, Bleacher Report came up with a trade, and I said, I don't like this trade. I'm going to add something to it because you're not going to have 7 wide receivers on your roster. You already got rid of 2 of them. We had 8 at one point, and they said, we're going to keep 6. You're not keeping 7. Second-round pick, 2026, 2027 second-round pick. And then throw in Kayshon Boutte. I like keeping Matt Collins as your veteran leader, as a guy that's been in the league for so long. He can teach Efton Chisholm. He can just lead the entire team. Have him on one side, have A.J. Brown on the other side, have Stefon Diggs in the slot, and then have Efton Chisholm right there. It would be perfect. It'd be perfect. But do I think Howie Roseman's going to do that trade? No. Because he's a stiffler, and he's annoying, and he sucks. And that's why the Eagles suck. Yeah, they're 4-0, but I hate them. I can't stand them. I hope their franchise would just go away. Forever. Forever. Just trade him. He's going to complain the rest of the year because he's not getting his targets because Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. That's enough of that I have to rant about the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want the Patriots to trade for a wide receiver, specifically A.J. Brown, because I would love him, bring him home. He's a Patriots fan. He gets hype, and he loves Mike Vrabel. Hit that thumbs up icon. Another week, another great questions asked every single time we are on the live show. Come join us every Wednesday at about 4 p.m. Eastern, and we're also going to be live for Patriots Bills Sunday Night Football. We will be live at 7 o'clock, so make sure you follow, turn on your notifications, and as always, let's go Pats.